2024, May the 20th, and once again it's time for Stationeers news. We have a lot of small items to cover today, but overall pretty interesting stuff. So let's take a look at this then. Very important for beginners. Now we have a tooltip here saying, and you don't even have to hold a tool to get it, a wrench can be used to unfasten. That is important because when you want to recharge your oxygen, which beginners will certainly want to do at some point, as pros will also want to do, you have to dunk the canister here into the lid. But for whatever reason that's not possible. Maybe that should also be changed, I'm not sure. But now that you're told that you can detach the things, donk, maybe this will actually save a few lives, virtual or real, who knows.
Airtime critical.
And this little item with the missing tooltip was actually something I brought up like 1 or 2 days ago, and now it's fixed. Wonderful. Then here, this thing was here, and here was a plant analyzer, a second one. I brought that up. One of the devs was saying, whoops, and now it's gone. So that is also fixed. They have some new things regarding the charges also. The mining charges, which are now part of the landing gear. So let's take a look at this then. When I press the right mouse button, when I'm holding a stack of mining charges, this thing is now dropped behind me and is charged. Is armed. I can just click here to disarm it, or what I can also do, I can just pick it back up. So it's designed for safety now, but make no mistake, you can still arm them while they're in your hand. Let's look at the other news items. I have a list. Here we go. So the duplicate plant analyzer is gone. Then some things on Mimas changed. I will look into that soon. Something on Europa also changed. The unfastening tooltip is fixed. And there was something about the composite door. Yeah, let's look at that. It's not big, but I want to bring it up because there's also something I mentioned there 2 days ago, and now it's fixed, so it makes sense to participate in the forum, in the Discord of Stationeers. Where are the doors? My classic video thing. I don't find the doors. I don't think they removed the doors altogether, yes? Do we not have doors? Huh. Oh my god, it appears that we don't have doors. Are there no airlock supplies? Oh, yes, of course. Stupid me. I wish I could cut this out, but I don't edit my crap, so... Here we go. There are the doors and there are the airlock supplies.
You are listening to Synthera on Zoma FM.
Here in the left top area where the glass is of the composite doors, there was something completely askew and off, but now it's fixed. So fixed incorrect door blueprint mesh of the composite door. Now the pipes that are damaged by liquid They were saying, damn it, due to presence of liquid, and now they say due to the presence of liquid. I know, minor thing, I brought it up, a little proud. So, anyway. But let's look at the relevant things, which are actually new starting gear, or change starting gear on Mimas. So let's look at those then. So they added a power supplies crate for Mimas with a Stirling engine. Let's check that out. Construction, electrical, Battery cell large, 2. Stirling engine gas. I didn't know we had a special new gas type. Let's take a look at this new gas type. Wink wink. Nitrogen at room temperature. Pipe utilities gas for inline tanks or whatever floats your boat. For example, a canister holder, so you could stuff in this new bottle. Power controller, yeah, that's stuff that is normal. Kit atmospherics, that would be pretty useful for filtration or AC or whatever floats your boat. Before you have gold and an auto lathe. And now the Stirling engine supplies. Pipe radiators, electronic parts, steel sheets, and indeed a Stirling engine. Maybe we could set something up like that once the video is kind of complete, and then we have time for that. So what else was news? No more water ice spawning on Mimas. Now that's a significant change. Spawn rate of coal greatly reduced, halved ore vein density and increased ore vein size, 50% on Mimas. What is that supposed to mean? I assume that it means that veins are now more large scale, but at the same time you have to dig more to get the entire vein. Let's see if that is so. Maybe I shouldn't have picked a gold vein for this, because that makes it unnecessarily slow. Don't we have a mining supply crate with a pneumatic mining drill by chance? Yes and yes. So far this just seems like a normal gold vein to me. Maybe pick another one. Iron would be cool. Maybe the change is subtle. And so maybe we're already seeing the change right here on screen without realizing. Some small mathematical change that somehow the game balancing code spat out would improve things, who knows. So we have the power supplies with the Stirling engine, no more water spawning here, significant change. Spawn rate of coal, I'm gonna try to find coal soon. Halved ore vein density and increased ore vein size by 50% on Mimas. So ore vein size, does this mean we find more ore here? I'm not sure what this means, I mean the language is ambiguous. Let's just zip around a bit and see what we find. Oh, no air. Yeah, some new things regarding tablets also. Because the tablet will now always show the world, even if it's not in your hand. So this should mean, I haven't tested it, that you can place it in a tablet holder or just on a table and then it will just show you what's in the room. And the nearest 3 tablets will show that, but then the further out tablets will not show that for rendering performance reasons. Also, when a tablet is too far away, then its content will not show regardless. But no matter what, the tablet in your hand will always show the content. I don't know what the nearest 3 means. I assume it means overall 4 will be shown. 1 in your hand and the rest. So let's see what's with this ore vein. This world was just created, so it should have these new effects. It could be that we just witnessed already that the density is lower, that the iron was not so close together. So I guess maybe the meaning of this double message is just this. The amount overall on the planet is the same, of iron for example, not coal, that was explicitly changed, of iron for example is the same. So when you find an iron vein, it will also still have the same amount that it had before, but you will have to dig more to get all the iron. That seems to be the case. Or is it even also more iron? I didn't have the impression here. Is this a new vein or the same still? Hard to say. But I do think they are just more loose. There's more distance between them, and more distance between them means that if they define that as overall some kind of ball or radius where that takes place, then they have increased the radius so that the overall amount is still kind of the same. Though, as we know from the problem of pi and from the problem of wrapping a rope around the Earth has a circumference of 40 million meters. And if you lay a rope around an idealized spherical Earth, yes, it's spherical, thank you very much, this will have a length of course 40 million meters. Wait, 40 million? I think so, yes. And if you make that rope 1 meter longer, 1 meter, which is nothing for such huge fucking length, is what she said, then and then you lift the rope up from the ground so that it has equal distance from every location equally, then guess how high that will be? Half a millimeter? That would be huge, right? Well, it's 15-ish centimeters. You can do the math, it's baffling, it's true. I mean, or I'm completely off my rockers right now, that's also possible, but I don't think so. I have encountered this a few times. So radius and diameter are an iffy thing. I wonder if they considered this when creating a larger distance between the ore and then also making a larger radius, because the distance between the ore might actually come down to diameter and not to circumference. Or is both a matter of length? The distance between the ore and the distance from end to end? That could also be that. That's how that's measured. Anyway, so let's find some coal, because this is kind of dry now, this topic. Well, Mimas is notorious for being a planet whose a moon whose key problem is energy. The sun is very far out, so you need tons of solar panels if you want to get proper solar power, and they would have to be pointed at the sun also. Else, I mean, the sun seems pretty easy to point at right now, but that's because it's frozen, because I told it to stay in that place for this video. Is that coal? No. And wind energy on Mimas is also a problem because there isn't any. So Now, the Stirling engine, which I personally, shamefully, haven't yet played with, that's now a thing to use here, and you even have it from the start. So that will be interesting to look at. I can't find coal. I assume there's coal somewhere here, but dude, it's not exactly omnipresent. So this is about energy. Energy, energy, energy. Electricity. Okay then, what else? Oh, god damn it, I left this up the whole time. I'm not gonna start over again. You have no clue how many attempts I had here. So, fix tablet not working when it's on the ground. Yeah, let's load a different world to check that out. So they also changed, I wouldn't say fixed, the way things drop. Okay, let's remove some things here. See, I dropped this solar panel charger thingy that you get from the lander, and it lands correctly. That was not necessary in my opinion, because you explicitly have this carefully set down thing, and that always worked, and so people would be motivated to not just toss their things around and so forth. But it's alright, I don't have a problem. And the same for the laptop, and that is indeed good news, because it now just points at you all the time when you toss it down. That is helpful. But what about the tablet? Let's see, I have a tablet holder here behind my little rose bush gardeny thing. Do I not have lights here? Oh man, I have everything but lights. I mean, I don't drink Bud Light, I'm just saying. So, here we have, is that thing not charged? It is not charged. Fuck me sideways in a railroad tunnel. This thing is not charged. Okay, so now we have the atmosphere. Let's test it right here. Hello! Finally, finally, finally we have that. Nice. So what does it look like on the tablet holder then? Tablet stand. If you can find it. Right, I had just... well... Maybe I should just have turned it on then, yes? Oh, it's too late, it's already charging. Ah, well. Again, I'm not gonna do this thing again, this was too many attempts. But cool, now we can see this. What about my tablet? Plant analyzer. Well, what is supposed to show? It's not pointed at the plant. So both are working now, very cool. I guess if there would be another tablet stand next to it, that would also work then. Not that it makes much sense, because the content would be the same, wouldn't it be? Except when over here, that might be slightly warmer or colder, you know how it works. What else is on the list? Let's look at Europa then, the opposite of this dude here. Huh. They don't build them like they used to, huh? Must this happen now? Okay, let's take a look at the starting here. I haven't seen yet that we have this stuff. Passive vent, airlock, labeler. Should be an advanced airlock chip here, no? I mean, we have two atmospheres to separate. Kit door, data disk, console, sensor, pipes. One active vent. Oxygen. Cereal bars. No extra plant sample thingy. Construction surprise. Yeah, nice that we have so many now. 60 crates, frames, and 60 iron walls and 100 iron sheets, but still only 50 glass sheets, so take care. These are already discharging for this is Europa. No Stirling engine. Now the other lander. Plant analyzer fitting to the plant seats here, okay, like on the moon. Is this really necessary? I mean... Alright then. Good thing there's always an engineering solution in this game, huh? Yeah, that thing obviously looks a bit misplaced. The mining backpack. Already posted that already, but well, no reaction yet. Flare gun, white flares which look pretty cool. Mining charge, ore scanner, mining belt, pneumatic mining drill, nitrogen, tables, locker, microwave, water bottle filler, container mount, so you can take some of these with you into the station. Fuel tank, very cool, because we need heat here, so that would lend itself to new Europa starts, where instead of building the furnace indoors, which is pretty cool I think, we can just use this to create a little radiator thing. After all, you know, there's the pipe igniter, which can be made from the kit igniter, which can be made with a Tier 1 hydraulic pipe bender, and this thing is slapped onto a normal gas pipe and will just ignite any fuel gas that's in there. So, yeah. And what's in here is that fuel gas, supposedly. It is fuel gas. So heating up the station will be rather easy. And won't be so damn brutal like it is with the furnace. Wasn't there something about a power crate? Did I overlook this? I think we just spotted something that doesn't work. Where is it? Replace solar panel kit with upright wind turbine in Europa power crate. Solar panel kit. Well, I still have a solar panel here. Oh. Screenshot. Or do we have another crate here? Electrical supplies? Airlock supplies? You know what? Let's just do the thing. Difficulty. Creative. Upright wind turbine. So now we know what those would look like. Now let's look for those. Nowhere to be found. But I guess that news item has to be struck from the list, but it will come, because, I mean, it should be here, so that's just some kind of bug. And what else do we have? Pum pum pum, yeah, that was it. That's already it. There's always more in the beta news channel, of course, of the Discord, but these are items that felt relevant to me, so here we go. I will now reboot the game and start a new Europa world, just in case there was some kind of overlap, because still the game sessions are not properly separated. Here we go again. Game rebooted, construction supplies, new Europa world, solar generator, solar panel basic. No wind turbines. Nuh-uh. You made a mistake. Well, I'll tell them. Alrighty, so that's it for today. I'm sorry for all the fumbling, but yep. Good night.